Today I want to tell you guys about this sourdough warmer. This is your sourdough proofing warmer type of hot plate here. Now this thing is pretty cool. I got it from my wife. She loves to bake sourdough, and by doing that you have to keep your sourdough starters warm and things like that at a certain temperature throughout the day. So a couple things here. I just plugged it in already. This is your hot plate area here, and you have several functions. Like right now this actually is turned off, and if you hit this button here, this is a clock, a timer, and what this is doing, this is they call it an appointment or a wake up timer. So like right now, this is set to go on at 6 hours. So if you wanted to set this up to say, you know, go on in 6 hours, and when you do, it's going to go to the actual temperature that you had it previously set at. So now you can set a timer for this to work when you need it to work. Now, if you hit the power button here to turn it on, this does several things. So now this is going to go to the temperature, and you can turn this up or down depending on the temperature that you want. Now, they do say that the temperature of the hot plate is actually going to be a couple degrees warmer than what you have it set at, and that's because of the loss of the glass jar, the heat of the glass jar, things like that. So if you measure the actual temperature of this, it's going to be a little bit hotter than what it's set at. Now, I just turned it on there, and I can feel it being warm already, so it's pretty quick. Of course, you can go down as well. Now there's a little red button down here that shows you that it's heating up, and when it's blue like that, it just turned blue. That means that it's at temperature. So if we turn it up, turn it down, you can see that it's at temperature already there. Now you can set this to turn itself off in a certain time too. So once it's on, this button here becomes a timer to turn it off. So let's say you want to heat it up for only 5 hours. You can have this stay on at this temperature consistently for 5 hours and turn itself off. So depending on how you're going to work your sourdough, then you set this up accordingly to that. But it seems to be pretty nice. This is the manual that comes with instructions. So it does show you all the details of this. And there's also this little guide that helps you. See that here without the glare. A little guide setting. You can set it for Fahrenheit or Celsius if you want to. It automatically goes on Fahrenheit because that's kind of what we're used to. But this tells you the settings in the heating plate. So you can see it's like 5 degrees more there. And then the instructions on how to set it up, which I just basically told you all that anyways. Now this can be really good to keep your starters warm. If you are looking for a way to keep your starter warm throughout the day or at certain times, this might be the right one for you.